Hey fam, I'm here with the older cousins in the Jackson family, the top five, Miss Diana and one and only Leon Crawford. All right, we are here. We want to talk about two things. We want to talk about our event this Sunday at 7 o'clock, Facebook Live on our group page, our first family reunion kickoff event at 7 o'clock this Sunday. We want you to be there. Man, we've been planning this event for the last 2 months. We have probably over 50 total hours planned. We got a lot planned for you guys, and we want you guys to get the information straight from us. You get the opportunity to meet the team. You get the opportunity to get the overview of the event. You get the opportunity to just get all the details and get excited for our first family reunion in over 20 years this August, the 19th and the 20th in Michigan. So I'm excited about that. So I got my cousins here, and I just want us to share a memory of us coming together outside of a homegoing, just a really nice memory, us coming together as a family. I'll start, then Diane, you take it over, then Leon, we'll let you go from there. I remember just as a teenager or a young adult going to Kentucky and just seeing my aunts, my uncles, my cousins. That was big. That was really big for me. It just seeing everybody together, just seeing them, just was kind of gave me a sense of pride of who I was as a Jackson. I remember the competition, Leon and Walt and the rest of the cousins playing basketball. It was real competitive in the back. I mean, the backyard or at the park, they be talking junk. And then and Leon, he had his little jumper shot. I just remember the competition and just being in that atmosphere, laughing, a lot of fun. And I believe we just got away from that again as cousins. We grew up together. Leon taught me how to tie my shoes. Diana used to babysit me when I was younger, and just all those little memories just help shape who you are, and just building those memories within the family. I think it's so important. So that's what I'm excited for, not just for me, but for my children, so they can get around their family and just get to know, okay, this is what it is to be a Jackson. This is not just who I am in my immediate family, but outside of my circle, this is who we are. And I think that just build a sense of pride and identity. And when you have identity and you have pride, you'll be able to face whatever obstacles that come your way. So that's one of the memories that I have going to Kentucky, seeing everybody, the competition, the games, and just having good fun. Diana, what is a memory that you have coming together as a family?
Well, you stole my memory. I was going to talk about Kentucky. So, actually, I can go way back as a family when we used to go to Big Mama's house and I was a little girl. And I just remember
Mm.
she would have this dessert table and
Yeah.
where the food was. And I just remember being overwhelmed by all the jello and the pound cake.
Yes.
And we would come together and we would do that on the holidays. And then we also would go over to Uncle Virgil's house, our grandfather's brother's house,
Oh,
and we would
wow.
celebrate there and come together. And then also our aunts kept up the tradition. So we had Aunt Yvonne would host something at her house, and Brenda would also have an event for us. I think she did Christmas the day after Christmas or Christmas Eve. So it was always such a wonderful experience, us coming together. Those
Yeah.
were really, really good times. And I'm so glad that we are coming back together as a family, because I look at other families and they have large families as well. And they were constantly getting together. And I would feel a certain way because I'm like, wow, I have a large family. And why aren't we getting together? So I'm so excited that this year, 2022, that we have decided to come together as a family to celebrate what God has put together. He could
Yes.
have made us all individuals and
Mhm.
without being in a family, but he didn't do that. He put us
Yes.
all together in a family. So if God took the time to do that, it must be something special about family. And, recently, I experienced getting sick, and it was there where I thought about, hey, I'm away from my family, and how family, has taken on a new meaning or significance for me.
Mm.
I am so excited to have us all together and just to meet so many of my family members who I don't know personally. And I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, that is real big. Thank you, Diane. All right, Leon.
All right. Good evening, cousins, and everyone who can see this video. Uh, I want to go way back before our family even started getting together. Some of my earliest memories. Now being 56 on April 22nd, glory to
Oh,
God,
wow.
I realize what weight and important bringing the family together is now looking on back this one particular memory. I recall being a little boy over on Kit Street.
Mm.
I remember us in the summertime eating on a picnic table in the front side yard. I remember grandmother preparing a meal for us to eat. I remember it like yesterday because it was fried corn, one of my favorites, along with some other things that I don't remember. But I do remember the fried corn. It was hot outside, and I remember a fly got in my corn. Now,
Oh,
that
man.
has no significance of my life today, probably didn't shape me or make me. But looking back on that day, that I remember that, it weighs heavy because I had to be all of 5 years old. If I was
Mm.
5, maybe 4, matter of fact, I left my first day of school, my very first day of school, I left from out of that house on Kiss Street to kindergarten where me, Diane, and Chandra all were in the same classroom to start
Oh,
kindergarten.
wow.
But I remember that day because looking now, some 51, 55 years later, of how important that day was. My grandmother had just lost her husband.
Mm.
All of 5 years uh, at that time. And her house was still the meeting house. When I ate that meal as a 4 or 5 year old boy, I wasn't there with my brothers, my sisters. I was there with my cousins.
Mm.
Diane was there. Sylvester Jr. was there. Malcolm was raised in that house. Uh, Marissa was there. And no doubt some other cousins. Later, that house became never left our family. That house became Aunt Yvonne's home, and so many wonderful memories from that house. But what I take out of it is a woman with 9 children lost her husband, and her children have children, and that was the place where we kind of first gathered.
Mm.
And so looking back at it now, it was a gathering place. It was a place probably comforting for our grandmother. Um, I can't imagine losing uh, my life partner, my mate, and the comfort had to be my children coming around. You know, when people die, people come around quite often until the sting of death kind of leaves. But that's kind of one of my memories that I always remember, how we ate there. That was like, that house was so big, the lot was so big that it was like being at a park. And and so just to think how strong that woman was, you know,
Mm.
uh, she had to be really strong at that particular time. Now, I didn't know that as a 5-year-old boy, but looking back now, uh, it shapes the importance of family, because in a family, people will come, people will go, and when they leave, it's important, your family that's sticking with you, beside you, especially in moments like that. And I'll tell this one story and I'm done. Here in Detroit, just recently this winter, a 16-year-old, 17-year-old boy went in a home, shot a boyfriend and a girlfriend and a 5-year-old
Mm.
baby.
Mm.
The most evilest thing I could ever think of some teenagers to do. And I just couldn't sleep that night. And I just was pondering, what would make somebody do that, shoot that baby that was that evil? And I kind of I don't want to say that I was praying and asking God about it, but I just heard the Holy Spirit whisper to me and said, they don't know who they are.
Mm.
Those boys that did that heinous crime could not have known who they are or where they come from. I am blessed today because I know who I am.
Mm.
I am the son of Gail Jackson and Leon Crawford. Gail is the daughter of Horace and Willa Mae Jackson. In the city of Romulus, there is a street called Beverly Street. And on Beverly Street, there is a church that my grandfather built. Right on the corner of Beverly, there is a street named after my grandfather, Horace Jackson Street. And because I know who I am, there are certain things that I just can't do. And there's certain uh, ways that I have to carry myself. And I try to teach my children and they teach their children. So this family reunion, this getting together is to say, hey, I know who I am. So I can't fall for the okie doke. I can't let the devil trick me and be a fool out here and throw my life away. I belong to some great people. And so we look forward for everybody coming out, getting together, get involved
Mm-hmm.
some kind of way. I mean, register your family, get in
Mm-hmm.
the competitions. It's so much fun between each tribe.
Yes.
So far, Aunt Valerie's tribe is the tribe that's winning. They're the first one that paid
Wow.
their money. And the
Yes.
last shall be first, and the first shall be last. And who knew that Aunt Valerie's tribe was going to be the first one? Then there's meetings like this Sunday that's coming up. You don't want to miss the information that has been provided for you. Don't listen to secondhand information. I heard
That's
cousin Willie Weewop said this. I heard cousin Nene said that. No, come get the information for yourself. And I want to stop and commend Milton and Diane. You guys are doing a wonderful job. I'm talking about A1 class. We're going to have a good time. Listen, we got something for everybody. And I
Yes.
love the way y'all involve the youth, involve the people who don't always go to church,
That's right.
involve the people who do go to church. I mean,
Yes.
wherever you are, we're here to say we're going to wrap you around the finger of the arms of love. no matter where you at, whether you're tripped out, bugged out, whether you're a weed smoker, whether you're a liquor drinker, whether you're speaking tongues, whether you fall out, whatever you do, we just gonna wrap everybody around with love. And most of all, I'm looking forward to seeing cousins who don't even know each other
Oh my
finally
goodness.
getting the chance to meet.
Love it, love it, love it. This Sunday at 7 o'clock on our group Facebook, Family Matters, Jackson Family Matters, our Facebook group, we are having our live event and be there at 7 o'clock. Love you guys. Love you guys. You guys be blessed. See you this Sunday at 7 o'clock.